My name is Becky Singleton. I'm a single mom of two fantastic daughters who are super talented. An entrepreneur, a health and fitness coach, and I walk my own talk by working out every day. Motivational speaking, Reiki practitioner healer are some of the things I love to do. I've survived cancer. I'm also an agent of change at the highest level. But what I enjoy the most is cooking for the ones that I love. So join me in leveling up and being more happy, healthy, and fit. Hi, everybody. I'm Becky Singleton, and I'm here starting a new series called Happy, Healthy, and Fit. But first, I want to remind all of us to make sure that we're doing some simple things to help us keep safe through this time that we're experiencing. So the first thing is we're going to wash our hands. So I'm going to start off with some water because we do need to wash our hands for 20 seconds. So here we go. We're going to start washing our hands. But as I'm washing my hands, I want to remind you of a few things that this programming is really to help level us up, help us stay happy. Happy is a really big thing. And staying healthy, both in our minds and bodies, and be more fit. So that's what you're going to experience with me in this program. Okay, so as we finish out washing our hands for 20 seconds, it's also really important that you stay in your home. So I hope that I'm able to share some educational information with you, stories, and just help you feel a little bit better while you're staying at home with me. So join me with my Happy, Healthy, and Fit. I hope you're well and giving all my light and love to everybody today. I'm going to talk a little bit about self-love today. I think it's so important that we are always reminded to always love ourselves. I was recently in a situation where I'm a very loving person and was in a relationship that I gave and gave and gave and gave, and realized one day I woke up and realized I'm not getting it back. And why was that okay with me? And I take a step back and really start to just take time for myself, start to love on myself, do things that made me feel good. And not that I don't love that person, I love him very much. I said, but I was giving too much love and not allowing him to give back to me. So I stepped away. I kind of cut ties for myself to spend time for me, to heal what was inside of me that wasn't really what I was about. I love myself all the time. I always tease everybody about, me loving myself. I do. I love what I do for my family. I love what I'm capable of doing. I'm very strong. But there was a piece of me that wasn't loving herself. And sometimes we need to have real talk, because I absolutely am not a perfect person, and nor is anybody. But we do try to do our best. And loving ourselves is number one. We have to find that love for ourselves. We can't find it in somebody else. We can't look for it in somebody else. It goes back to my earlier talk about being happy. I always maintain a happy stance, but I wasn't loving myself the way I needed to love myself. And I thank him because of my time with him, it really made me open my eyes on what I needed to do for myself. And I always send everybody love and light, because when you have love and light, there's no darkness. So I'm going to give you some love and light as you experience what that is for yourself. How can I love myself better? What can I do for myself? First, have good positive thoughts about yourself. Sometimes it has nothing to do with us as a person, the interaction we have with people, especially if we're dating people. Sometimes whatever they have gone through or are going through kind of reflect out to you, and you think that maybe you did something wrong when it has nothing to do with you. I realized that I was nothing but kind and loving to this person, and maybe that person just needed to spend some time with themselves and go through their time so they could feel better and be better. Because you never know what people are going through. So don't always personalize that and bring yourself down. That's how you can kind of keep yourself feeling good and feeling positive about yourself and feeling like, you know what, let me love them, maybe from afar, but love on them in a different way. Give them positive vibrations. You know, think of them positively, because our mind sets off vibrations. So I think nothing but positiveness when I think of this person. I want you to think about that in your life. We all have had relationships. We all experience people that we've loved that may have hurt us, or maybe we've hurt them. But we have to maintain a sense of self and love ourselves at all times. And we must be reminded of that even if you're in a relationship. I've been married before and marriages did not work out. But what we have to do is, there was something about that relationship that either taught us a lesson or made us grow. Hopefully the lesson and the growth go hand in hand. But we have to learn from every experience that we have. As long as you're safe and not in danger in any way, you will kind of experience things with a person that maybe they need to fix in themselves, or you need to fix in yourself. So I am encouraging everybody to find the love for themselves. Do things that make you happy. Do things that are laughable. Sometimes I haven't experienced this with you yet, but I think I'm a little bit of a comedian. So one night I went and signed up for an open mic to do a little comedy stint for 5 minutes. And though I don't know where I got the guts to do that, it was liberating and fun, and I'm glad I did it. Just find something that you like to do. I spend a lot of time with myself. I work out every day. But I do take walks, and I spend that time kind of thinking and finding ways that I can make myself feel good. I always keep myself up, and I always tell myself how proud I am of myself. So I want you to tell yourself how proud of yourself you are, because we're getting through this time that's really, really tough for a lot of people. And I want you to know you're doing a good job. You're doing a great job, and we're going to be okay. So I want to remind you to always be happy, healthy, and fit. I'm Becky Singleton, and I'm just like you.